Robbie Mustoe, Robbie Earle, Rebecca Lowe, 6-0, an absolute hammering, Robbie Earle. But how difficult is it actually to analyse that game when the gap in quality was so large?
Yeah, well, what we've got to say first is they got the goals, they were content, there was very little drama, they got a clean sheet. So we haven't seen those smiles for a while, we haven't seen that connection with the fans for a while. That's all good for Manchester City. Ipswich were, I thought, particularly disappointing. It's the most passive I've seen them under Kieran McKenna. The tactics didn't work. They had numbers back behind the ball, but people weren't closing down. It was one-way traffic, and the moment the first goal went in, you knew what the score was going to be. So, listen, you have to take the 3 points. You have to move on. We haven't seen that much of that from City. Can they get something going and start to refresh things second half of the season? That's the challenge.
What could Ipswich have done differently to maybe stem the tide?
Well, they tactically it could have been different. They went with kind of 5 along the back, as Rob says. They just kind of, sometimes when you're playing against a great team, it's very simple to drop back and drop off the play and think you're doing safe, but you're not helping the guys in midfield. So interesting at the end of that, you know, obviously clapping for Pep, but also Kieran McKenna's going over and the players are clapping. And the Ipswich fans were cheering and clapping. I just think, like this is fun. We're in the Premier League. We got absolutely outclassed today, but isn't it great that we're here? We're going to support Ipswich Town and the manager and the players for the rest of the season. It's been a long time Ipswich been out the top flight. And I just thought, in a rare occasion here where it's just not a day to have a go too much at Ipswich, because they were absolutely outclassed. But Man City, they've got some big games coming up in Champions League and in the Premier League, and they need to find their form, which they are.
And for Ipswich, they're in the bottom 3, yes, but by no means cut adrift to their level on points with Wolves, who are out of it on goal difference. So still so much to play for.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host of NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And if you want even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock.